You hear music. The volume just turned way down? Altala, can you hear me? Can you hear me? I can hear things. Why is it so low? Why is it so low? The headphones. Headphones are broken. That's not what I want. Come on, man. I can't hear anything in these things. Pathetic. Alright. Road mic. Stop playing games. There it is. There it is. Alright, I think I'm online. I think I got it together, Alto. I don't know what was going on. And I got here on time, but I'm starting 6 minutes late. What a bunch of baloney. One of these days, I'll pull it together. Turn that off. Alright, alright, alright! Just rotate to the screen. Face cam's not on. Probably better that way. Better content. It is bright today. It's too bright. The sunlight is washing out all my colors. Sort of? I thought sunlight was supposed to be the best light, right? I don't know. Can't be a dude stream without technical issues. That's right. You get it. You've been around here long enough to know. And starting on off time. These are two things that happen regularly. As in every single time. Look at this gold. We got a sneak peek into our revenue review. It's gonna be a big one. I see the sunlight reflecting off my camera. That's new. Alright. Let's get our head about me. What we're gonna do. Quest, how you doing? Sunlight is the best. I don't know about all that, dude. Feels good. But I feel like my camera picks it up funky. Funky cam action. See when the sun starts hitting my face. Because it will. Eventually I'll have to close the blinds in anger. Frustration. Then we'll be back to darkness. Oh yeah, it's coffee time. Got the holiday coffee flavors going. We got some peppermint up in the house. The hazelnut. A little bit of pumpkin. Right. Oh, hazelnut today. Hazelnut is a preferred choice. We got a big week coming up, Question Alto. We got the expansion, or the free patch, not the expansion, or feels like the expansion, because the whole new class is going to be there. It's going to be a dungeon. There's going to be a free patch event. It's going to be exciting. There's going to be an experience crunch. All of our characters are going to go up. You're vampire. You're vampire. Your camera is a vampire. It needs darkness. This is accurate. This is true. It's a pretty bad camera too. One of those face cams. One of those Elgatos. Elgato has some pretty good gear. I'm happy with it. But it's a vampire. It needs dark, no sunlight, and LEDs. Elgato works well with LEDs. That's the name of the game, right? Been a very profitable week for me. I hope you guys have seen the same. Got a lot of people coming back to the game, I think. I did also unload a bunch of inventory that was just sitting in my guild bank. Not rich. Free patch leveling? That's right. Especially between 40 and 60. The pre-patch leveling in 40 and 60 is going to be bonkers. I'm so excited. I'm going to at least take up my warrior and my paladin. I'm like 90% warrior, 10% paladin. I don't want to tank. I hate tanking now. Tanking dungeons, tanking raids. You just have to learn everything exactly correct every single time. It's too much. It's too much stress. It's too much anxiety. I'm not doing it this expansion. It's first expansion in a long time. I'm quitting tanking. Going back to Fury Warrior. But Prop Pally and Arena? Sounds good. Prop Pally and Solo Shuffle? Sounds good. What are we gonna do? Let's clear out some of these garrisons real quick. I've been doing a boatload of garrison work in the last week, trying to stay on top of these cards of Omen so that I don't freak out. Because you gotta use your cards. Got another patch coming up, so it's another opportunity for them to nerf our cards. And I want to stay in front of that. So I'm trying to exhaust all my card stock. And that's been busy. My garrison dudes are kind of all over the place right now. It's gonna be an awkward clear, that's for sure. Additionally, sometimes I forget what I was saying. Oh yeah. Additionally, I cleared this out like 2 or 3 days ago. What's going on? Just ignored way too many things. What's going on? What have I done? I just ignored everything. Wow, I am out of it right now. Right-clicking the wrong things. It's gonna be a day. Quest is gonna point out how ridiculous it is. It's gonna be a day. I can already feel it. I also want to spend all of my primal...
What are you looking for?
Primal stuff? Whatever this is called. Primal spirits. Gotta spend those primal spirits. I'm trying to exhaust the card stock. I'm trying to dig deep. 1,000 resources, that's what I'm talking about. Twitch account, huh? I definitely have not been doing anything with Twitch.
Hey,
I've still been stuck on YouTube's. I'm pretty...
Be good.
I guess I'm getting to a point where I could start another project, like streaming on Twitch as well. I don't think they have multi-streaming software yet. That's what I really want to do, is get software that'll multi-stream to all the platforms, because I think that that is on the edge of being legitimate. I hope you're sitting your Twitch account for them the WoW drops. Yeah, I prefer to use my 2 gifted subs for the pet to your stream. Oh, thanks, Alto. I appreciate that. That's motivating. Maybe I should get Twitch up and running. I'm not sure how it works though for a brand new account. It would be a whole thing I need to learn. I got like 5 days to learn that, right? 2? 3? 2? I don't know if I'll make it, dude. But I do appreciate that. Appreciate the thinking of the dude. This is a shopping scan. This is not a posting scan. Madness. Oh, it's a nice day today too. It's gonna feel real good. Look at it. It's coming in. I give it 45 minutes. And it's gonna hit my face and I'm gonna be frustrated with it.
Next in line, please.
I lived in Vegas for a long time, and Vegas sun was some of the worst. The last summer I spent out there, it got to like 122, and I legitimately questioned what I was doing with my life at that point. A few months later, I moved. Got out of there. Not bad. There's another person on YouTube that explained the process on Twitch to set up for WoW. Process on Twitch set up for WoW. I don't think it's too bad either. I just haven't done it yet. And I do like the idea of like if we get deep into it without getting fully deep into it, I think that Twitch is going to end up losing the fight with YouTube, because I think YouTube's platform is the algorithm, the platform, the discoverability is just so much larger than Twitch, and eventually the software within the YouTube streaming service is going to pick up and be on par with Twitch, and then all of a sudden it's like, well, why would you dilute your streams into 2 different platforms? But I think I got a feeling YouTube's going to win out in that fight over the next couple of years. But and I've been watching Twitch for a long time. I enjoy Twitch a lot. I just think that their time is kind of coming to an end.
Good luck out there.
Over a long period, though. It's going to take time. Years. Justin, how's it going, dude?
You need something?
I'm just going to sign out right in front of these huts because I still have cards I want to craft. I'm going to make this real easy. Before I was thinking about YouTube, I thought Twitch would be a great idea, but I moved away from it. Especially because I have I kind of have other thoughts about what I want to do on YouTube as well. I don't want to just do gaming. I'm
go with you here.
old man gamer, right? Which is fun, and I will always be old man gamer. But there's some other things that I enjoy too. So I think that you can branch out a little bit easier. from the YouTube world. You can stream it on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, all at the same time. See, that's what I'm talking about, Alto. Get some separate streams going. I really like that idea. Last I looked into it was a few months back when Twitch was lifting the embargo, so I imagine it makes sense that there's software for it now. And I'd be down on that. That sounds like a good time. I don't know if my quality is up to Twitch's standards, though. My quality is... I mean, the technical difficulties, my transition screens. Look at this. Here's my transition. Bink. Bink. Like, I feel like Twitch has all kinds of fancy tools of the trade and stuff that I do not have yet.
Awaits us at Embody Village.
Tricks and things up their sleeves. Tricksters, spinsters. But I really like the idea of streaming to multiple platforms at the same time. I think that that's good. Anything that brings in that exponential growth, I think, is really great. Brings in new folks. Brings in new folks to see just a dude. Down with that.
Keep it real.
Well, I need you to stream till I get the drops. After that, it's up to you. Fair enough, dude. I'll figure it out, Alta. How about this? I'll figure it out. You've inspired me. It's something that I should have done probably a while ago, but your persistence is inspiring. So I'll make sure I do something for. I don't know, when are the Twitch drops? So the Twitch drops are on Tuesday, or are they on the 18th? I think something was coming out on the 18th. I was looking at, I was reading the news articles, and there's something on the 18th. Streamlabs should give you multi-streaming. Yeah, I like the idea of Streamlabs, so I'm down with that. That sounds good, Quest. Man, Quest coming with the heaters. First he's like, just update OBS. Then he's like, Streamlabs. Nightbot can help. Appreciate you guys. Super helpful. Alto getting me inspired and Quest dropping the hints. Appreciate that. I got the rest of the afternoon today. Maybe I'll figure that out today. Seems like a good project for a Sunday evening, Monday morning. It is a lot to learn. I'll need to set up a task list on it to make sure that I'm covering all the bases.
It is not ready yet.
I would need to learn on how to qualify for the Twitch drops. I wonder if brand new channels can even do that. There might be a time frame for a brand new channel. YouTube, for example, had a time frame of like a 24-hour cooldown period once you created your channel before you could start streaming on it. I think there's some sort of hurdles there for Twitch as well.
Have a go.
I don't know. I'll learn it. I'll figure it out. Expect technical difficulties. It's a technically difficult dude.
How are you?
That item is still recharging.
November 15th, coinciding with the Drakthir pre-patch event release. That's when the drop stop. I think the first drop is real lame, right? I think it's like a kite. And then I think you get a mount on the 18th. And the mount is the one that I think is going to be more intriguing. That's probably why I remember that. You helped me remember just by seeing that 15th. November 15th is a good day. It's going to be fun. Get some dragons up. Nightbot is sweet. How come Nightbot is not? Oh yeah. Never mind. Got some Nightbot action coming up. Some program Nightbot. I was working on that last week. We'll see if it worked out today. We'll see if Nightbot does its frickin' job and doesn't just drop hammers. I don't mind it just dropping hammers out there. Appreciate it, keeping people in line. Yeah, the dragon kite on the 15th. A kite, dude? I don't know. How often do you play with the toys in your current toy roster? I think the only toy that I play with regularly are like the Hearthstone toys and the mailbox toy and this transmogrifier beacon. I can't imagine the kite making it to a hotkey on my bar though. November 28th, not the 18th. Interesting. Is the dragon. Oh, I feel bad for the dragon flippers, man. That must have hurt their pocketbooks hard.
Time
Their
is
WoW
money,
pocketbooks,
friend.
I guess. Maybe IRL. They're buying it with real money. Big mistake. Big mistake, and they gotta learn it.
Be good.
Bell Dragon. I don't know why that thing is 3,000 gold. It does not even look that cool. There are other cooler mounts
Not ready yet.
that are free. Like the freaking gladiator mount for Dragon
Hey there.
Dragonflight. We're gonna look at that later today. It's so sick. It's chef's kiss. It's so good. Some of those gladiator mounts are ridiculously good. Which just inspires me to be more PvP focused. I don't think my brain works that fast though. I don't think I can PvP on the level that I need to. Maybe I'll just pay for a boost. That's what I should do. See that? We figured it out. We got there. Make the gold, pay for the boost, get the gladiator. But that kite? I'm not putting that kite anywhere near here. I just don't know what it's gonna do. Not... I rotated one of my characters out of engineering and into inscription. Felt bad, man. Felt so bad. Felt dirty. But inscription's making more money these days than engineering. Because the mounts are not selling fast enough. Sky Golem mounts. If they were selling one a day, it would be perfect, but they're not. It's not perfect. It's an imperfect world.
You are welcome here. Dionysaka.
It is not ready yet.
The sunlight. Messing with my eyeballs. Can't see things
What's up?
accurately.
Keep it real.
I maybe I should stop spending those resources. I might as well stop spending them. Spend them next time that I do my clear.
Good day to you.
How are you guys doing with your preparation for the expansion? You guys looking strong? Getting your professions and stuff set up?
See you around.
I'm still pretty undecided on what I want to do for my professions on my main. I was thinking jewel crafting, but now I'm starting to lean blacksmithing. 100% engineering. That's always the way to go. Sold 2 golems for 30k each. Feels bad, man. Yeah, that's about what I'm getting now too, which is still profitable. You're still making, you know, 6,000-7,000, but it hurts. Doesn't feel good for sure. And it's slow. The price of the golems are going to be slow, much slower than they were when they were useful. Now that Dragonflight is coming out and there's dragon riding, Sky Golem sales will just be much slower. Unless we can augment those golems, which would be sweet.
I cannot use that item yet.
I don't expect it though. Too much fun. Too much fun detected on that. What's this, brain? Neurally autonomous? I have no idea what that's coming from. Well, there's no snow outside. You don't need to be that one. Oh, great. Yeah, we'll see on the revenue review how many golems I sold. I think I'm in the same boat, 2 golems a week, which is much less than it used to
What
be.
can I do for you?
However, I don't think
It's not ready.
I don't think I kept them on the auction house every single day either. I think there's a few days that I didn't recraft them when I was supposed to. What are you gonna do? Huh? What are you gonna do? Sometimes you don't get your recrafts done. The rocket mounts have been super productive though. Rocket mounts have been good. Panthers are back. The mounts are back on the auction house, baby. Big gains.
I will go with you, hero. A warm welcome awaits us at Embari Village.
It's not ready yet.
Ah. See, I already forgot. I was supposed to be spending my primal
I
spirits.
will go with you, hero.
Total
A
fail.
warm welcome awaits us at Embari Village.
Hello.
See you later.
It's too far away.
All right.
Hey there.
Oh, I'm so excited to look at the mailbox for my revenue review. Probably do it right after this next character. Got big gold in there today. Got big gold. I also got ripped off by the auction house a couple of times. I was posting volatile lives and somebody posted them for half price on accident. And I posted, you know, only 1,200. But that bit, I felt that pain. As soon as I saw him sell for half price, I was like, oh, I messed up. I made a mistake. That's 12,000 gold. Whew. Gone. What are you gonna do? Play big, buy big, big risks, big rewards, you know what I'm saying? And what is going on out there?
That item is still recharging.
Ah, see, almost forgot the primal spirits again.
Open for business. Have a good
Already spent them. Whoa. I don't think I need to be doing the mail. I'm not buying a bunch. I just need to be going to this hut and resetting the hut.
You need something? How are you? Hello.
On accident, people do it to snipe cheap stuff this way. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what happened. They noticed that I was reposting it over and over and over. So they got me. They caught me slipping. Which, you know, out of all my years playing, it's not very often I get caught like that, but I reclassed my volatile lives from controlling their posting price to just post it because I had 9,000 of them, and I paid for it. And I paid for it. That's my own fault. See what happens if you don't control your spend? Not gonna blame anyone else, that's for sure. Got sniped by some volatile life sniper. Some uber nerd was like, this guy's posting all kinds of volatile lives. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him good. And he did.
It is not ready yet.
It would have hurt more if it was, instead of like 15 gold, it was 7 gold. So it would have hurt way more if I posted them at like 1 gold or 1 silver, because my safeguards were turned off anyways, so I could have lost way more on them.
Specific? See you around.
I like to think that they went to a good cause. Hopefully it's somebody that needed them. What are the odds of that out there? Somebody that needed them or somebody that was just trying to rip off the auction house?
What can I do for you? Good day to you.
I've had those moments. Sometimes you'll see an auction that's posted
That
really
item
low and be
is
like,
still
oh my
recharged.
god, make your day. I like to think that that's what happened. Just like that. Well, you made that dude's day. Man, that's weird that you think my eyes, when I was looking up here, actually subliminally could read that? Because it's weird that we both said the same thing, right? Kind of weird. Simulation stuff, man. Alright, let's do this revenue review. Yeah, I guess whether it was a bot dude. Oh god. The light. Whether it was a bot or if it was a regular player, I made somebody's day. What are you gonna do? I hope it was the regular player. Oh. I can't even show all the mails. That's how much gold I have in my mailbox. Redonkulous. All right, let's do the revenue review. This is the big one, real big one. We got 3.1 million. We got 100 out of 102 mails. We got so much mail, so much gold, that we can't even show it all on one screen. That's a lot. That's a first for me. I don't usually sit on it like this every week, picking it up in the end of the week, but it's the first. This is a lot of gold. So 3.122 is where we're at. Excellent week. Most excellent. I did liquidate a bunch of things. I sold a bunch of volatile lives at a good price and at bad prices. So got caught hustling or just talking about that, but it is what it is. I was selling them. Somebody noticed. Undercut me by a lot, so I sold them for really cheap. Lost about 12,000 gold. What are you gonna do? When you got 3.1 in the bag, get out of here with that 12k. I did sell off a bunch of this living steel. The usual suspects, sky golems, army knives, sapphire cubs. A couple of rockets. Rockets have been doing real well for me. Look at that. Sold for 116. This cost 64, 65, 66k to make, and sell them at 116. Come on, man. Can't beat those gains. That's 50k gains right there. This one right here, that's another 30k gains. I did notice that a couple of times actually during the week that somebody bought out one of each of every one of my mounts, which was pretty incredible seeing them go one by one. Rocket, rocket, panther, panther, panther. Let's see if I can find them in here actually. They should be in here next to each other. Nope. sold off too many Spirits of Harmonies and Living Steels. This might be them. Or it was Rocket, 3 Panthers, and the Vial. But I think there was another Rocket sale in there too. Or the Chopper. I don't know. Anyways, when you put the mounts up on the auction house, there's going to be times where you sell them all to the one collector. One collector, one rich goblin wants to buy out all the mounts in the auction house. And if your mounts are the mounts he's buying, that's all pocket money for you. Sold a ton of these Spirits of Harmonies. I was sitting on, I think that's what I had 9,000 of. And those were costing like 140 per. A lot of gold. So let's take a look at Spirit of Harmonies. 800k. Nice. Very nice. Living Steel. 600k. Nice. Way less. This Living Steels were going for like 550. 550 is pretty good. Oh my god, that sun's gonna kill me. What else did we liquidate? We've liquidated some Volatile Life. 100k. Yeah, not very much. So, oh shoot, I should have wrote that down. If you take these out of our total that we have, we'll see what we're left over with regular profit. Living Steel, 589. Harmonies. Come on, mate. Harmonies. 785. Uh-oh. Broke DSM. I think that's it for the unusual sales, because everything else should be like mounts and things, the normal items that I'm selling. So it was still over 1 million for the week. That's pretty incredible. So, Vial of the Sands, flying machines. We'll look at each one of these. So Vial of the Sands, we sold 1 a day. 1 at 54, a bunch of 38. It's good. Sky Golems, we sold 3 for the week. Yikes, that's brutal. It's still like 5,000 gold profit, so still profitable. It's just not a lot of turnover anymore. Take a look at the Panthers. Sold a boatload of Panthers. 2 purples. That's excellent. And then about a 1 a day for the others. Excellent. That's really good. 1 depleted rocket. Spinner. 4 spinners, dude. 4 of them. That's right. That's 120k profit just on those 4 mounts. This is what I'm saying. I'm trying to say it over and over and over. I can't repeat it enough. Get the rockets. Sell the rockets. When they sell, it's a ton of profit. Don't worry about it. Just sell them. And then when they sell, it's great. If they don't sell, just leave it on the auction house. Fine. What else do we sell? A bunch of cubs? Nope. Only 2 cubs. Bunch of army knives. These are like almost 100% profit. What are you gonna do? Take a scroll through the list here. What else do we got? Ogre caches. 1 a day at 10k. That's 70k profit right there. Just from garrisons. Just from garrisons. Just from 1 item that you're selling. So the ogre cache is good. Let's see what the medallion sold for. Another 1. There's 5 there. For another 10k basically each. Cool. So we're sitting at 120k profit just from those 2 items from the mission tables. frozen arms of the hero. I sold 3 at 450 gold. Pretty good. Wait. Yeah, no. We're moving on. It's good. Bottom of the line. The bottom of the line. The most bottom of lines. The mission table is still super profitable. The Coalfish Gronling's another thing that comes out of there. Let's take a look at those. We sold one for 10k. So we're looking at like 150, 170, 180k from the rare mission rewards from the table. That's not including the garrison resources. That's not including the cards of omens. Look at this. I'm making sales while I'm doing bids. Just take those sales. But bottom of the line is the mission table will still be profitable as long as the warlords are so good for leveling and cards of omens, and the mission table is going to pump you gold. So if you're still leveling up those characters to get the mission tables up and running, keep it up. You'll get there. What else do we got in here? Elixirs of giant growth. Those are like 100 a pop. 10 a pop? 10 gold a pop. Pretty good. Then you got a handful of pets and things in there. It's all good. 3.1 million, my biggest mail haul, which is excellent. I'm super happy about it. Oh, it's so good. Oh, I barely want to click it. Dude. Look at all that gold. Bring it in. Son of Seed, Coalfish Gronling. These are the other 2 items that didn't show. So another pet and another item on the garrison mission table. Man, I love those mission tables. I remember watching videos that was like, you should do garrison cards of omens, and nobody was talking about mission tables. There it is, 3.2 million. I like it. Let's take a look at the auction house, see what the prices are on things. Do I even want to do that? I don't necessarily want to do that. Thermal anvils, always good. 10 gold per thermal anvil means 30 silver per use, which is solid. Ghost iron bars are cheap. I think people are down stocking their inventories and they're selling off all their ghost iron. I did reinvest in some more ghost iron. That was like 7 gold per bar. Take that. This guy. Look at this guy. It's got all my postings. Damn, solid gains. Yeah, man, it was a good week. Getting ready for that expansion. I want a bunch of extra gold because I don't want to worry about prices. I just want to buy things. What's this about mission tables? Do they bring loot from mission tables? Also, hello. Jazz brother? They do. They do indeed bring loot. I just calculated all the items that I sold on the from the mission table rewards, and it was about 150k profit for the week, which is incredible. They're selling big right now, man. I'm a big garrison mission table shill. Nothing special here. All these prices are about average. The price of these fish are for Isle of the Sands, Spirit of Harmony. That's about what I was selling it for. Sold 6,000, average of 129. Just trying to download it. I don't want it. I don't want to be sitting on that inventory for the expansion, so I just sold it. A number thread. Who sells and buys that on the auction house? Silly. Look at all this ghost iron ore. This dips. So when this dips under around like 3.5, pick up a handful, because the ghost iron ore is useful for your transmutes and for your living steel. And you're gonna need it. So right now there's a huge stock of it that is cheap already, and it's gonna get cheaper. So just keep your eye on it. The rest of the stuff is pretty average. Power and bar is fine. Living steel is fine. Mounts are all fine. I'm gonna refresh this, and we're gonna switch to the other guy. I can't give up on the other guy. I keep wanting to. Every single week I talk about how I want to quit on him, but I just can't quit him. I'm addicted. Look at this Battle of the Sands price. Battle of the Sands price at 100,000? Come on, man. You gotta get those. It costs like 30,000 to make, so you're making more profit on that than on the rockets at this point. 60k, 50k, it's incredible. You make 50k profit on one single item sale? Dude. That's what I'm talking about. Then you sell a handful of those items, all of a sudden you make 1.2 million. Yeah. Good gains. Please say again about the mission tables. How do they work? Yeah, I'll come back to that in a second here. Once I wrap up this revenue review. We'll talk about the mission tables more when I'm doing the garrison clears, but they're super profitable. There's a cost of making them. There's a cost of initial investment, but the returns on it are just forever. And that's the type of gains you want to get. Alright, let's switch over to this other character. We'll definitely get into it with more detail, Jazz. Hang tight. Because you got some real opportunity, my dude. I think you got one character. Gains. Garrison gains. Gotta get it. It's real cheap to invest in, and then take some time. It's gonna take a couple of months to get them up and running, but once you do, make a couple 100,000 gold every week. Silly. That sun is throwing me off hard. I'm trying to avoid it. I keep leaning. And look at this incredible guy. This incredible guy has got a couple of toys. I sold a tome of each of the tomes. So sweet. So this guy's profit for the entire week is not even doesn't equal the profit of one Sky Golem. So the toys just don't sell very well. The enchanting stuff sells absolutely trash. You know, I talk smack on this guy every single week, and I want to quit him, but I can't bring myself to quit him. And 8,000 gold, I'll take it. That's what he does. Okay, I leave him where he's at. I'm not gonna blame him for not doing as well as 3.2 million. He can't keep up with that, and that's not his fault. Okay, he's doing his best. He's doing his best. What are you gonna do? You know. Oh my god, I gotta turn this sun off. Oh my god, that sun is killing me. It's hot. It's a big difference on lighting, though. Makes a big difference. Quest, what do you think, dude? 3.2 million. I'll be honest, that's a first for me. That's a lot of moolah that was sitting in my bag. And fair enough, I had a bunch of inventory that I had to sell out of my guild bank. My guild bank is looking pretty gutted now. But I wasn't using that stuff as fast as I needed to. A little bit of volatiles. A little bit of this. It's looking organized. It's looking lean and mean. Got $1 million in there too, so I got, what, about 5 million? 4 million? Boom! Look at that graph. Oh, that's sick. Broke that 5 million mark. And I'm giving away 250k every single week, so yeah, if I kept that, it would be like another 2 or 3 million. That feels good. That feels good. That feels successful. Jazz, this is what you got to look forward to, my dude. More money than you can really need. I mean, what am I going to do with 5 million? This is why I give away the gold every single Sunday. But that does feel good. Look at this baby numbers. Then I went here. Then I bought Shadowlands or Dragonflight. And I bought, what was this? A bunch of Hearthstone stuff. And then I stopped spending on Hearthstone. I'm not sure what this dip was. I forget. Probably a reinvestment of some point. Smart to not be sitting on all that overhead going into Dragonflight. You'll be able to get better gains in Dragonflight faster. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how competitive I'll be for the Dragonflight, like the rush, the early rush. 5 million gold is good, but a lot of the goblins have like tens of millions, right? They just buy everything. I think server-based sales is what I'm going to focus on. So what I'm going to be looking at in the next week here are professions that provide server-based amenities. I don't want to mess with the global market and fighting with the global market to get sales. I think that's a losing fight. So anything that's server-based sales is what I'm going to focus on in the expansion. That's why I started moving away from jewel crafting and moving into blacksmithing. This is just my kind of thought process behind it. Will you be playing Hearthstone? Yeah, man. I'm real excited for the Death Knight release. Hearthstone's looking real good lately. Death Knight release and a new set. I'm excited for it. The problem I'm having is that I typically spend my WoW gold on Hearthstone, but I wanted to save my WoW gold for Dragonflight. And now it's like, here's Dragonflight and here's Hearthstone. What are you gonna do, dude? And I don't know what I'm gonna do. The token in EU is like 320k gold. Expensive. Yeah. Expensive. In NA, it's about 250. Armor and weapon sales are good. I like where you're going with that quest. I think that you're onto something on that. And I think that Dragonflight has the potential for those sales to always be good because they can be upgraded to current content levels, mythic levels or whatever. I think that that's going to create a lane for consistent revenue from the whole expansion. Instead of like, here's your beginner blue set that's crafted, like here's your beginner set that can be upgraded all the way to current content. I think there's a big opportunity there to make a bunch of money. We'll see how it goes. The crafting orders might hurt that availability as well, because there's going to be more crafters that have access to easy ways of fulfilling those orders. 5 million gold, dude. I like it. That feels good. Total profit, negative 201,000. Negative 201 million? That doesn't even make sense, TSM. Expenses, 215 million a year. Got it. Uh-oh. OBS is tripping again. Wow, I spent 201 million gold. In 1 year? That's kind of ridiculous. That's spending 3.8 million a week. Is that right? That can't be right. Well, that can't be right, right? I think that's wrong. I think GSM's calcs are off on this one. Oh, Nightbot hitting him with the Discord. Pew, 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 pew. Nice. Nightbot and me are going to be homies. I know this. Alright, let's do some more garrison clears. What did I get down to? I got down to here, I believe. Boosted up this rogue. I don't think I'll ever play this rogue. I thought I might want to play him. I decided against it. I'm excited for Fury Warrior, and that's about it. Fury Warrior and Prop Paladin. I'm a
I will
boomer.
go with you, hero.
Simple
A
things
warm
is what I want to
welcome
play.
awaits us at Embody Village.
I don't want to count combo points, and I just want to macro all my spells to one button. 2 buttons, one for AoE and one for single target. Quest, you know what I'm talking about. Quest, what happened to the, or Nightbot, what happened to the Twitch link? Nightbot is confused by that.
I will go with you, hero. A warm welcome awaits us at Embody Village.
Nightbot knows not what you speak of. I think I programmed it to do things too. Discord? Apparently not. Oh! No, apparently not. Oh, there it is. Just takes a moment. Fury Warrior and Rep Paladin ready to go. Oh, you gotta do Rep Paladin and Fury Warrior. I like it. I'm a big fan of Rep Paladins too. If Rep Paladins were simpler, I would enjoy them much more. I kind of struggled with that whole premise of build up all your charges and then explode in 40 seconds.
How are you?
And then be useless.
Have a good
Do it all over again.
It's still recharging.
Nightbot needs to create the account. That's a good idea. Wonder if Nightbot... You know what? Let's... Wait a minute. That might not be a good idea if we give Nightbot too much power. Nightbot's already banning people and muting people and doing all kinds of things. I'm surprised it didn't mute me for doing capitalized Discord. Nightbot doesn't have the power to get me the creator. I'm your creator, Nightbot. I will take you down. But also, I'm not threatening you. I'm just talking. If you decide to rebel, you know, we can have negotiations on whatever it is. Please. Definitely feel a level of hostage taking with those knife bots. Sex bots, you never know, man. I'm not picking fight with any bots. I feel like we're on the edge of AI sentience. I'm not picking fights with any robots right now. Red Paladin build up and blow up the holy light. Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't know. I just didn't. I didn't fully enjoy it. It didn't feel as smooth to me. Fury Warrior feels really smooth.
Straight.
Get rage. You spend rage. Do damage.
How are you?
Let's see. Jazz, are you still out there? We can talk about more mission tables. But I don't necessarily want to get into it if you're not out there. Because I've done a bunch of videos on it. We'll skip it. I think most of you folks are getting to the point of collecting big rewards out of your garrisons. Quest and Justin, and I think Alto has been collecting for a little while. Alright, Jazz, let me know when you're back and I'll go into more detail on it. Get you some gold, brother. What character is this? Death Knight. Let's get you some gold, brother. Who's this? Negative. Tell quickly about it. I just got into garrisons. Alright, Negative. Let's talk about it. You came out of the lurking, came out of the shadows, you're like, I need to know. You get a lot of gold from it. That's the bottom line. You need to level up your garrison to level 3 and recruit a bunch of followers with extreme scavengers, and you farm out garrison resources and you turn those resources into cards of omens and you send them out on missions. And once you're just logged right out. Once your followers are max level at 675 and you have 20 of them, then you get these rare missions that pay out probably on average 1,500 gold per week. So the more characters you have, the more gold you get. I just went over my numbers. I got 46 characters and I had about 170k profit gold from those missions for this week. So it's good gold. It's easy gold. Consistent gold. And you farm it out once and you craft up your garrison, then you don't have to farm it out anymore. That's what this is all about. I'm big on putting that investment in, putting that time in, and then just profiting after that. Same thing with the Vial of the Sands. You put a lot of time in up front, then all of a sudden you just collect gold from it. Good gains.
I cannot use that
Ridiculous
item yet.
gains. Yeah, it's funny. It's Negative probably asked that and then just laughed. Oh no, he's still here. Good. Oh, okay. All my Warlords of Draenor mains had like 660 eye level followers, so that's probably why I'm not getting those as missions then.
I supply only the
Been doing
finest
Cards of
goods.
Omens for some time. Good, man. You got it. Work in the mission table, dude.
See you
Work
later.
in the mission table. Actually, I'm going to take this opportunity to show off my spreadsheet on that, because the mission table is almost equal profit as the Cards of Omens. So if you're doing the Cards of Omens, you might as well be doing the mission table as well. What this spreadsheet shows is how much gold the mission tables actually give you. So the characters that have inscription are making about 2,000 gold profit on the Cards of Omens per 5 days, and the mission table is making the same. And that's based off of the rewards you're getting from the mission tables and selling on the auction house. There's a mount, there's a medallion, there's a huge ogre cache, there's these rare missions that populate that will give you a ton of gold. And that's actually the old prices. If I update those prices, let's see. The medallions of the Legion, for example, they've been going for 3.5k. The Coal Fist, yeah, 1.5 is fine. Huge ogre caches have been going for like 10k recently, which is ridiculous. But that bumps up your profit to 2.4k for your mission table. If you're not doing that, dude, you're sleeping. Oh, of course, it doesn't show you on the screen here. This field right here is the mission table rewards. So 2.5k profit on your mission table for each character. So when you have 46, 100k profit, easy. This is blended. This is an average. And I'm not going to go into all that detail right
Time
now.
is money,
I
friend.
could go into a super nerd detail, but
Have a good
I don't
one.
think it's necessary. So if you're doing Cards of Omens, then welcome to the spot,
something?
man. It's time to level up your game, and you're going to get some extra gold. Got a bunch of videos on the channel that explain how to milk out extra gold from the garrisons and from the daily one-clicks. Brendan Clark, yo, how's it going, man? Can I find that spreadsheet somewhere? Not yet. It's on my list of to-do to get it out to people. I just haven't figured out how to do that yet. Everything takes time, and that's one of the things that I haven't been able to spend the time on yet. But I want to get it out. I need to proof it too to make it more sustainable for users that are just users instead of like the designer of it. There's little, like, you know, as every spreadsheet has, there's a bunch of rabbit holes and rabbit trails that take you off in different directions that are just kind of jerry rigged to
The
get the
item
number
is
that you're
still
looking for.
recharging.
But I do have videos that explain it all on the channel. I think Discord's got something to say about that. If I can remember the command. New garrison? I don't know what it is. Where is it? Nightbot? I know you have a command for it. Hey, it was New Garrison. It was New Garrison the whole time. Tight. Thanks, Nightbot.
Hey, how you
The
doing?
videos will cover, like, what buildings you need and the priority of things and how to build them and what to build. Everything in the spreadsheet, everything in my brain is basically in those videos. I'm not holding anything back. I'm just exposing all these secrets. I'm just putting it out there, dude. I don't care. I have to check those videos out later for sure. Hey, man, you found the right place. I believe you did, because there's a lot of bad information on garrisons out there. And I started with that bad information too. And I knew there was way more gold to be made, and I found it. So jump in those videos and you'll see, especially the early ones. All my worst quality videos have the best information in them. And if you get a chance, jump in Discord. We got a bunch of folks in Discord. Wow, Altaholic is a smart dude. So is Quest. So we got a lot. We got some really smart people in the community. I'm impressed with that. Got them high-level operators, you know? Got them number crunchers.
I cannot use that item yet.
I remember when I started this, I remember thinking,
Good
day to
all
you.
these people are doing are making cards of omens and hex
Safe
sweep bags. That's it? They're spending everything, all their time on these two pieces? There's got to be more. And then just dove neck deep into it and figured it out as much as possible out. I figured out everything in Warlords of Draenor, every resource, and I put a number to it and see how valuable it was.
Good day to you.
And that's where we are today. Just making gold. Hand over fist. Hand and fist gold. The best kind of gold. But we are going to do the giveaway too. I do that Sunday giveaway. So we're going to do that after we clear all these out. We're going to talk about the news. Pretty excited about the news. We got some good news this week to get into. Dragon's coming out in a couple of days. I'm excited to create a dragon. Spend, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes in the character creation. See what I can make. Some skinny dragons. Gotta give it up for the skinny dragons. Coffee's running low. Also un problemo.
I cannot use that item yet.
You need something?
Nice. Bunch of characters that I've already spent them on. I like it. Gonna craft up a bunch of cards. Gonna pop a bunch of cards. Gonna learn about Streamlabs later. Multi-streaming.
Hello. Hey there.
Computer's gonna burn. It's just gonna start on fire for it's like, hey man. What happened to the good old days when all we did was play Hearthstone and a little bit of World of Warcraft? Now you got me doing all this work, rendering videos, recording videos, multicasting. What's the matter with you, dude? What happened to the simple times, the good times? So happy that I got this mic dialed in too. That was really driving me nuts. It was making me so mad. But that's what I get for trying to make adjustments to audio that I have no idea what I'm doing. What I get.
It is not ready
You should have
yet.
learned that already.
Step on up. Safe travels.
Hello.
That item is still recharging.
Work smarter, not harder. That's the name of the
I
game,
am out
man.
of range.
That's the name of the game, right? I'm not a fan on working hard. I know that sounds weird to say, but it's the truth. I don't like working hard. I like working smart and having that work go much longer and be more effective longer. Ugh, can't believe those headphones are busted already. But they're outside the return limit too. Work smarter, not harder, and for some reason in my brain, I'm thinking longer. Is that a song? Smarter, harder, longer? This is getting weird. I'm gonna stop saying it. It's just getting too weird.
I cannot use that item yet.
Oh my gosh, we had the fights last night. It was such a good UFC card. I was losing my mind.
Hey there.
Losing my mind.
See you later.
This is the rocket I sold 4 of this week. This single rocket made me 140k profit.
Yo,
Pretty incredible.
be good.
Not supposed to spend those.
Too far away.
Not supposed to mail this out either. I'd do it.
What can I do for you?
UFC KO. Quest. It was insane. I was going nuts. I was still hoping for those results, but I did not expect that to actually happen, especially on the 5th round. It was bizarre. It was bizarre. Getting all hyped again. Getting my blood going. All the fights were terrific last night. Just didn't seem like they lasted long enough. I wish there was more fights. They were just getting, everybody was getting knocked out. Dana White's voice was all lost at the end of it. Couldn't even talk because he was just losing it.
It is not ready yet.
What are you looking for? Have a good one.
I did not think it was going to the 5th round. I know, I thought Alex was going to gas. And he looked like he did gas in like the 2nd and 3rd round. But he was still throwing hammers, obviously. And Izzy wouldn't stop talking about the leg damage that he took. So, that guy's going to be a monster. I can't believe you know, he's the new champ. He's only got 5 fights in the UFC. He's the new champ. It's unreal.
Good day to you.
After Izzy's had it for
You
what,
need
like 40
something?
years? Undefeated? Come on.
That item is still recharging.
Vegas lost a lot of money last night on the fights. I can promise you that. A lot of the underdogs won in a significant fashion. Which is good. It was really entertaining. I like seeing Dustin Poirier win too. DP? He looks tired. He was not prepared. Yeah, I don't think he was prepared either. Well, he, as best as could be, you know. I don't think he's used to fighting 5 5-round fights. Or 5 5-round rounds. Especially not in the UFC and MMA. He's a kickboxer, right? But he had him jacked up, dude. In the first round, Izzy had him wobbled hard right at the end of the round. He might have won it if that round was longer. But Alex was putting damage on the champ. Big damage. More damage than almost anyone else. Uh-oh. Well, Alex got a good tip here. Instead of scrolling, use the keyboard arrow up and hit enter to log in to the next alt. Smarter, not harder. See about that, dude. See about that, Alto. I trust you. You have a lot of good tips. I think has it always worked that way, or is that new?
Looking for something specific? See you around.
It seems like a quality of life thing that they've just implemented.
How are you?
Dude, if I
cannot
was able
use
to
that
run
item yet.
Warcraft accounts, multi-box still, and be legitimate, I would definitely do that. It's like multicasting on streaming, but just with Warcraft accounts. I'd have 5 accounts with so many garrisons. Be ridiculous. Alright, let's fact check. It to work. It to work perfectly fine. It's a good tip. It's a good tip, Alto. I appreciate it, dude. People get stuck in their ways, and all of a sudden we stop searching for better ways to do things. And that's a good way to do that. Alto comes in high on the tip scale, man. I just like to double click the next character, but I don't always have arrow keys anyways. But well, I don't have arrow keys anyways. You don't have arrow keys? What kind of keyboard are you using, dude? I thought every keyboard had arrow keys. Even my 60% small keyboard has arrow keys.
I cannot use that item yet.
I supply only the finest goods.
That's not what I want.
See you later. How are you? See you around.
I don't know. 46 characters at the bottom of the list. A lot of scrolling, a lot of double clicking. I'll definitely use the arrows and enter. I don't mind that at all. It's much easier. I'm gonna do it again right now. Watch this. Arrow key, enter. Yeah, that's so much easier. It's a good one, Alto. That's another banger of a time saver. To people who don't know, WoW Alcoholic has a special place in my time saving tips for this logout macro. This macro is named after WoW Alcoholic because it's such a good time saver. It came in hot with the tips. When you got a I think he has like 80 characters. When you got 80 characters, you gotta work smarter, not harder. It's one of those dudes that practices what he preaches. And I appreciate that.
Good day to you.
6% keyboard, but arrow keys are under function keys.
Safe travels.
Nordic layout. 60% keyboards don't usually have arrow keys. Nordic layout? I don't even know what that is. I'm about to search that. What are you from Iceland, dude? Negative? Nordic layout keyboard. Got like regular letters on there or moon runes or something? I've always wondered how the different languages have different keyboards and how they enter their alphabet? Crazy. Why would the Irish have a different keyboard layout? Come on, Irish, pull it together. It's the same alphabet, boys. Canada too? What are you doing up there in Canada? What are you doing up there? Nordic layout. Huh. Okay. Today I learned. Today I learned the world is bigger than America only. And other keyboards have different layouts because America's not the only ones that have
I cannot use
say
that
in the,
item yet.
they don't have the say in the fight. They don't get to dictate to the world how the keyboards lay out.
Have a good one. Hey there.
Because of the OA keys and finish. Crazy. Hey. Cool, man. I like seeing viewers from all over the world. That's really neat. Your finish, and you have like, what are those Asian symbols? What does that say in your name? Negative with, I don't know. What does that say? Negative. Negative Nancy? Does that say Nancy in like an Asian language? Keyboard arrows on the wrong side. Like their cars, maybe. I know. Everybody's got a certain way to drive their cars. Well, we all have cars, right? The world uses cars.
That item is still recharging.
It's just negative in Japanese. So it's negative, negative? Double negatives? I like it. So technically positive? I really like that.
Have a good
It's gonna go over so many heads. I like that a lot. Negative, negative does the math.
What can I do for you? You need something?
It is not ready yet. That item is still recharging.
Dutch uses bicycles. Yeah, they do use a lot of bikes, huh? First one to get it? I'm telling you, negative, negative, you found the right place, man. We're a bunch of math guys over here. Somehow our community is built up of like accountants and finance dudes and just high-level smart people that are going to be doing math. I've seen a lot of communities that are just built up of different styles of people. I think it's really, really cool that this community so far has been built up of like, I don't know, finance people. I think it's neat. I dig it. And welcome. One of us.
I cannot use that item yet.
I remember talking to a couple creators when I was in their communities, and
It is not ready
oh man,
yet.
they didn't have a lot of positivity to say about their
Hello.
communities. And then, so when I started this channel, I started
Safe
thinking like,
travels.
well, maybe I'll run into the same thing where it's people that just want to be told what to do and they don't have kind of a critical thought process behind it. And that is just not the community that has come up here. I have different words to say about the folks here. I'm like, oh wow.
How are you?
Up arrow enter key? That's so simple, but it's so good. It's so smart.
That item is still recharging.
I really appreciate that. I like playing this game with you guys. You guys are fun
I
guys.
cannot use that item yet.
And those criticisms that those other content creators have, I don't have any close to that. Somehow the community is like smarter than just a dude. I thought I was pretty high on that scale of smartness, but I got a lot to learn myself. Spent a week visiting Amsterdam. Amsterdam's part of Dutch, right? I think it is. Some cool freaking things to see out there. Really cool place. All the canals that go through the city. The red light district? Wild. It's wild how that red light district just pops up in the middle of town. Like if you walk there throughout the day, it looks like the normal part of the town, like downtown. And then at night, it is not normal.
That item is
Anything
still
but
recharging.
normal. They got the crazy flower fields out there too, outside of Amsterdam. Amsterdam was cool. I enjoyed that a lot, Europe.
Open for business. See you around.
I only watch your stream. I don't like negative people. Yeah, man. We got a good crew here. I like it. I like it a lot so far. You're a big part of that, Alto. I appreciate you being here.
You need something?
Oh. Up arrow, enter. I'm probably going to macro that in. I think what I'll macro in is I'll macro the logout button, the up arrow, the enter button, all into a macro and just put it right on my razor. Streamers that milk their followers for money. Yeah, I know. It's weird. It's weird. The dynamic of that is so weird. And I think it's so unnecessary too. I think it's so unnecessary. But there's I don't know, there's a lot of like pressure to do things that are outside of the norm when you're a content creator, I think. And I think a lot of people get wrapped up in that. I want to say that I'm too old and too wise to fall into that stuff. And I believe that I am, but you know, we'll see. Maybe I start pushing NFTs. Straight up scamming fools.
Step on up.
Just set up a community that's just scam based. Elite hack source. Nah, I don't plan. But it happens a lot. I think there is a lot of pressures on creators to like always, I don't know, go bigger and go harder. And I think the younger part of the world has a tough time navigating that because that's all they've lived with. Anyways. Thanks, man. I love it here. Yeah. I'm glad you do. I appreciate you being there. Does anyone have problems crafting on TSM? TSM is busted, dude. Crafting, restocking, and yeah, even the banking is off. I don't know what's taking them so long to get TSM back up and running, but I'm struggling with it.
How are you?
Bagnon and TSM have beef? When crafting like large quantities, I just switch back over to the WoW UI and then just do the craft all or craft large quantities with the WoW UI. That's my workaround for that right now, Quest. First NFTs and then OnlyFans? Tight. I mean, if there was some sort of market for, I don't know. Took that in a weird direction, Alto. I'm gonna slowly back away. But yeah, TSM has been driving me nuts too. I thought that they would fix it before the expansion launch, but it seems like they're just kind of slow rolling it. They'll fix it whenever they get
still
to it.
recharging.
I noticed that when I use LVUI, TSM works a lot better.
You need something?
Yeah, I never got into LVUI. But I also never got into weak auras. I tried to keep all my add-ons really low, and already they feel too high. New UI seems to break a lot of things. Yeah, it's kind of tradition. The new UI was a significant change too. They haven't changed the UI like that, I think, ever.
What can I do for you?
Ever? They just leaned on the add-on creators to do all that hard lifting. And then 10, 12 years later, they're like, you know what? We're going to make this into our game. We're going to standard issue this.
Safe travel.
Wanted to make some classic weapons, and it's taking longer to get the materials for the fell sword. Yeah, I found that too, Quest, that it just takes longer than usual with the crafting. If Twitch was centered around games, it would be called Only Games. That's pretty good too. Only Games. But Twitch is also centered around like weird ASMR streams and bikini tub streams, and there's a bunch of weird stuff on Twitch too. Twitch is like a OnlyFans point two or like 0.5. It's like a step into OnlyFans. All those females just try to funnel all their Twitch viewers right into their OnlyFans. It's a hustle, and I'm sure it's making them money. But it's weird. I'm not going to pretend it's not weird. Should I do that? Should I set up like a subscriber board back there? Get up and do little dances and silly stuff? Not doing it. Don't get your hopes up.
I cannot use that item yet.
Which is full of that weird stuff. Which is full of like...
That item is still recharging.
Only
I supply only
exploits.
the finest goods.
Surface level lonely exploits, and then OnlyFans is right after that. I wouldn't be surprised to find out if there was like a WoW accounts that were set up, because there's servers that are roleplay based, right? Where they're like doing all kinds of role plays, and
Hello.
I don't know. I think there are. Silver Moon, I want to say. I wouldn't be surprised to find out if there were like communities of gamers that would take in-game pictures and in-game photos and try to sell them.
Good day to you.
That doesn't sound far off the realm of reality to me. Oh, I love that up arrow trick. Funny thing is LVUI is lighter than the new stock UI. Yeah, LVUI and weak ores are pretty light. What happened is I went to BlizzCon one year and I had all these add-ons and I had everything, and I went to play WoW, the game I really liked at BlizzCon, and the stock game was completely different from all of my add-ons, and I hated it. And ever since then, I try not to install any add-ons because it kind of changes the game from what the developers are intending to something that is more customized for the user, which is good, but
I will go with you.
I don't know.
A warm
That was a
welcome
bad
awaits
experience
us
at that one
Embody
BlizzCon. That was many
Village.
years ago, and you know, it kind of changed my thought process on the game that I play every single day. Now I don't play with a lot of add-ons.
That item is still recharging.
Which is only chatting now in bathtubs? Yeah, fair. It's so scandalous. And writing people's names. Should I do that? Should I write people's names on my... Look! It's so weird.
Good day
It's so
to you.
weird. But they make a ton of money doing that. If they're making money doing it, that means somebody finds the value in that service. And I'm not mad at that. They're providing a service for people who see a value in that service, and they pay whatever they see fit is for that value, for that service. This is capitalism, man. I support that move.
You need something?
Weird. I don't do it myself, but, you know, they found their niche. They found their niche. Only chatting. I'm out here worrying about copyright. And they're just doing whatever. Yeah, they are doing whatever. Some of them are like actively doing adult activities on stream and then not getting banned. Like, it's wild. But I think there's a relationship between the platforms and those content creators that push the boundaries. I think they push the traffic.
A warm welcome awaits us at Embody Village.
I'm not gonna say I didn't watch those videos, those clips of those weird things that girl was doing. I wasn't in the stream, but I read the article and I was like, really? Scandalous. That's the world we live in.
I will go with
They
you,
get
hero.
a 3-day
warm
ban.
welcome awaits us at Embody Village.
And they come back to it like a viewer base that's tripled. So it's a good, that equation paths out for them. They're gonna keep doing that when that math checks out.
Hey there. See you later.
How do you make gold on RP? I don't know, dude. I was just theorizing. I bet people do. I think there's RP, like, just like only chatting, right? There's chicks that will RP for in-game currency.
What can I do for you?
I heard about it, you know? From someone, from a friend, not me. I never entertained that, but I heard about it. I'm on an RP server, but I have not seen anyone doing RP in 3 years. I don't know. I don't know, dude. I'm definitely not the expert. I just heard whispers. Go to Goldshire and you will find them. See? Alcoholic knows. I think there's locations. I think there's like certain taverns or certain inns where it just happens and they're just full of people that are RPing. It's definitely kind of a sub-genre of World of Warcraft for sure. But I don't think that means that it's not populated. I think there's a lot of people that are doing it. I just don't see them. They're all in Goldshire, I guess. Gnomes dancing in Stormwind. I don't think it's gnomes. I think that it's more like Night Elf women, Draenei women, you know, a certain type of WoW avatar that's making the money in the roleplay.
That item yet.
Maybe the Draenei women are getting money for feet
item is
picks.
still recharging.
What are you looking for?
I don't know. It's a weird genre, but I think that there's definitely a niche for it. Oh, Nightbot, hit him with the Discord. Appreciate that, Nightbot.
Hey there. Hello.
Man,
Good day to
Nightbot
you.
is looking good, looking clean.
It is not ready yet.
How? I have some gold to invest in my penumbra to go to my projected 15,000 craft patch? I don't know what that means, dude. I understand that can I have some gold? Are you talking, is that like what people will say in the game when they're trying to hustle? Gold hustling? You bring gold hustling to my YouTube? It's a bold strategy, but it's not gonna work. You could win some gold on Sundays, 1 p.m. PST. No males and night elf women go wild. That sounds like a like a late 90s infomercial. Night elf women go wild, what? Oh, don't send. See this? Jazz. This is a good example of something that you get from a rare mission. So you get these items and you sell them on the auction house. This is selling for 3,500. Sometimes it sells for like 10,000. You get one rare mission a week. And there's like 10 rare missions and 3 of them are valuable, worth gold. So about 30% of the time you're going to hit one of these high payout missions. And then you just send them on the mission. Just make sure you send them out for 100% so that you get it. That's how you make money on these mission tables. That and garrison resources just turn into herbs. And you need herbs for your cards of omens. And these rush orders also come from the garrison mission table. These rush orders complete your work orders or the inscription hut. So you're just with the rush orders, you take your cards of omens and you up it by 50%. So you're producing 150% more cards. So if you make 100 cards and then with rush orders, you're going to be making 150 cards. That also comes from those mission tables. That's a rough example on why the mission tables make you so much gold. So each one of these characters that I'm logging into has 20 characters with 20 followers that are maxed eye level.
How are you?
And extreme scavengers for the extra garrison resources on the mission reward.
That item is
You just
still
send them out.
recharging.
Send them out and you collect the rewards. It's really not complicated. But a lot of people weren't doing it. I didn't see anybody doing it, to be honest. Let's go. Kamika? I don't know who that is. Is that a streamer? Looks like a streamer's name. Kamika? 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 I don't know. Watch this. Let there be light. Light! Light! Sun's going down, it's getting darker. Turn on the LEDs. Oh, Jazz dropping some math. I like it. There's one of those missions just came back. So that's 3,500 gold. Profit right there. Easy. 95,000 desolate leather equal 15,000 crafts. 15,000 crafts times 25.57 equals 383,000 gold. Problem is I'm running out of bag space. Yeah, I know. That is a problem. You can't do that all with one character. You're gonna need multiple characters with a bunch of bags. And you need a couple of guild banks with bags
I
as
cannot
well.
use that item yet.
I have my main guild bank that all my characters are in, and then I have an overflow guild
Open for
bank
business.
that picks up a bunch of the leftovers. Speaking of, there's a bunch of ghost iron in there that I forgot about. Maybe I didn't need to buy all that ghost iron that I just bought recently. Warcraft isn't a game, it's Excel spreadsheet. Basically. I mean, everything in life comes down to equations. It's why I became involved in finance. Because everything turns into an equation if you look hard enough. And then if you're good at solving equations, you're going to be good at solving problems in life. I hit 200,000 today on just one character. It's good, man. Congrats. It's good. 200k is good. I'm not going to... That's almost the token worth. You're going to get there, man. You get into garrisons with a few characters, you'll definitely get there. Garrisons take about 2 months to fully level up, and they also take about 15,000 gold to fully level up. Maybe a little more with the followers. But then they're paying out 2.5k every 5 days. Let's take a look at that real quick. The cost of the garrison, say it's 15,000, divided by 2,500. 6 weeks, or 6 groups of 5 days. So in 1 month, you've paid off your initial investment on your garrison, and then once you pay off that initial investment of the 30 days, it's all profit from there, dude. So I paid mine off years ago, right? I got like 24 months at least into my garrison that I've just been collecting profit out of it. That's a lot of money, man. These things just make a ton of money. That's not even including the cards of omens. That's just mission tables.
Step on up.
Then you add in the one clicks? Ooh. I'm getting excited over here about maximizing the revenue gains. That's why when I was reading those guides and it was like, make cards of omens and hexweave bags, I was like, really? We're not going to talk about any of these other pieces.
Still recharging.
No.
Hey there. What can I do for you?
Bad at math, though. This was with a calculator. Just because you're using a calculator doesn't make you bad at math. If you were able to path that out, that's not bad at math. But people that are bad at math aren't able to come up with that conclusion you just four-stepped into.
I will go with you,
You're
hero.
all right. You're doing all right at math. Don't worry about it, man.
At Embody Village.
We all use calculators. I just used calculator just a second ago. That doesn't make you bad at math. Uh-oh. Alcoholics making suggestive things? What does this say? Alcoholic got muted. Got censored by Nightbot. I didn't even notice it. I wonder if there's any other censored comment.
I will go with you, hero. A warm welcome awaits us at Embody Village.
That's not bad. I'll show that. If you're a girl, you can get away with a lot of stuff. A girl streamer doing it live gets 4-day ban. Imagine if a dude did it. I think he'll get banned and go to jail. You're banned. And we've sent the real police after you. Brutal. Brutal. But it sounds right. Sounds about accurate. You know what I didn't do is announce the stream in Discord. Derp, derp, derp. Pretty bad at this thing that I do every single weekend. Nightbot. Keep you up, buddy. Keep it up, Nightbot. Keep it up, Nightbot. I'm interested to see what Nightbot does with Streamlabs and how it helps Streamlabs as well. Multi-streaming sounds fantastic. Oh, let's see. Me and Nightbot, we're buddies. Here you are. Nightbot's the homie, man. I don't think I'll ever forget that first stream when Nightbot, he just banned everybody. After talking about sex bots for 2 hours.
How are you?
Then Nightbot just took it offensively and was
Safe
like, you know
travels.
what? Forget all you meat bags. Just started banning people. I set up the giveaway and do the giveaway in all caps, and Nightbot just immediately muted everybody that entered giveaway. That was
It is not ready
that
yet.
was funny.
How are you? Good day to you.
Nightbot's got its own, you know, got its own thing going on. It's doing its best too. And I appreciate that. Appreciate what Nightbot brings to the table. Look at that, see? Nightbot hits him with the Discord. Timing on that seems off, but it's okay. Oh, the arrow trick is good. Alcoholic with another banger. That's going into community tips hotline. We will still do a giveaway for the community tips hotline. All the best tips are going into that. Then we'll do a vote. We'll do some sort of community vote, and we'll do a giveaway in the Discord on
A warm welcome
who's got the
awaits
best
us
tip,
at Embody Village.
because there's some good tips in there.
I will go with you, hero. A
That'll be
warm
all Discord
welcome
too,
awaits us at
which is cool.
Embody
I'm excited
Village.
for that. I got 5 million gold. I'm ready to give away some more gold. Shaking and moving, you know?
It is not ready yet.
I discovered a cool way to level up, which is going to be a game changer when they go action combat instead of targeting with Dragonfly.
You need something?
And that's exciting. The things that they're changing to make controllers viable is really cool.
See you later.
That chair, I'll be chilling on that chair playing games. And I'm excited for that. That sounds like a good time. I'm all about the leveling passively. When you have 46 characters, you got to figure out clever ways to level.
You need
Alcoholic
something?
knows what I'm talking about. Shout out.
I cannot use that item yet.
That stream was fun. Nightbot murders everyone. Yeah, I really had a fun time with that. Sometimes we just gotta be careful with what we say. Because the AI and the Nightbots and the bots just, they're listening. If they don't appreciate what we're saying, we'll drop the hammer. Because the bots don't give a shoot, man. Take out that human. That's what we're going into, man. There's gonna be an uprising. It's gonna start with Elon Musk putting chips in our heads, trying to do special things, thinking like superheroes. All of a sudden, the machines are gonna think for us. It's gonna be Hal. We're gonna install Hal right in the back of our skull. It's gonna be a nightmare. be pretty tight to have Nightbot in your life, though. Like in your real life. You want to just stop talking to people?
Go with you, hero.
Or if you're like sitting there and you're listening to someone drone on, like a Monday morning, you're not even caffeinated, and they're just going on and on and on, you could mute them. Just mute them. So they go off on their tangent, and you're just having a, like you're playing some lo-fi hip-hop or something. They're going on and on, you could just silently do your own thing. That sounds nice.
That item is still recharging.
I'll take that. But if it comes with like a side of murdering everybody, I don't think that's worth it. If there's a risk of just randomly, you could either listen to lo-fi hip-hop when somebody's annoying you slightly, or you could possibly murder everybody. Well, I'd have to think about that one a little bit more.
Adversity, our constant companion. The Alliance must prevail.
How are you? Hey there.
I cannot use that item yet.
Have a good one.
They'll make it auto-casting. They'll make auto-casting a thing when you press one button and the casting is repeated. Wow, did they announce that, Jazz? Because that sounds amazing.
Hello.
I haven't seen them announce that. I feel like that breaks their TOS, too. I thought that they were not... Blizzard doesn't really like it when there's automatic repetition of
Safe
input
travels.
keys. Like auto hotkey, for example, they were banning people that were using that. The multi-botting software they were banning as well. Adam Sandler's like movie. Yeah, that movie was way too sad. Listen, Adam Sandler. What the frick? That movie had no right being as sad as it was. I don't even remember it clearly, but I remember him being old and his daughter was grown up and they're in like the hospital and he's like getting ready to pass away, and it was horribly sad. I think he has like a stroke in the rain. And it's like, wow. A little unnecessary. You get that remote control for rewind and pause and stuff. I don't know, man. That was extra. I think they're getting close to a point of downloading consciousness, right? I think Elon specifically talked about it, how there was you could think of it as like save states. You could download your consciousness of, okay, today's 11/13. I could download who I am today, and I could load that at a later date, or load that into a different husk. Shell.
I cannot use that item yet.
Bizarre. It's weird. It's crazy to think that that's closer to us than like the telephone invention.
You need something? Safe travels.
I think that's the way we're going. How you can download somebody's consciousness in this session of ones and zeros and digitize them? Come on, man. Come on, man. I don't think I want any of that. I don't want that. I don't want the remote control.
Need something?
I don't want any of that stuff. I struggle with my cell phone. I'm just trying to get by, you know?
It is not ready
Just
yet.
want to be able to Google the answer to things and not get some fake news, and we're just far past that too. Everything's fake now. Everything's fake and we're just getting manipulated. The bots are already taking control, man. They're already setting in on us. Now you just have to press buttons to farm and cast attack every cycle. Yeah, which is great. That's fantastic for like the remote control player. And it should be playable on controller. So I'm glad that they're finally adding the support for that.
I will go with
It's
you, hero.
overdue.
A warm
Those are
welcome
Johnny come
awaits
lately
us
to
at
these
Embody
fields.
Village.
They'll make it like you'll be able to hold the button instead of rapidly clicking it. Yeah, I agree. I think they will make that as well. That it'll recast as long as you're holding down the button. I do. I think that it has been announced that they are doing that. I forget what they called it. I know there's a term for it.
Open
And I
for
read it in a
business.
note somewhere.
Have a good one.
Remember where? I read too many things. That's what I need Nightbot to do. Read things while I sleep, so I don't have to read them while I'm awake. I think there's a Rick and Morty episode about that I just watched. They have their night
I
person
cannot
do all
use
the
that
chores that
item
they don't want to do. They do the dishes and work out. It's funny. Good episode. Elon is busy collecting the monthly Twitter subs. I don't know, man. Elon seems pretty sketchy about Twitter.
That
I think
item is
like in the
still
last couple of
recharging.
days, he talked about how Twitter is just going to fail. He just bought it for 44 billion, and he's expecting it to fail within 2 weeks. It's a pretty fast turnaround, Elon. It's got my head spinning. It's a big investment to just expect it to fail right away. He canceled those subs too. He canceled the pay for blue check marks. He's trying everything, man. Dude's a wild card for sure. I think Elon even talked about like turning Twitter into some sort of banking institution
It is not ready yet.
to stop it from failing. Can you imagine we all bank with Twitter? In 10 years, we're not banking at, you know, the main banks anymore. Wells Fargo, JP Morgan. We bank with Twitter. It sounds crazy.
I do not have a target.
What episode of what show? Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty is a good show. If you have not started watching, you're in for a treat. The most recent season, there was an episode where the grandpa is like a scientist. He does all kinds of crazy science things. And he creates a machine that will wake them up at night to do tasks that they don't want to do during the day to save them that time. So they go out, they like one of them learns another language, and the other one's doing the dishes. They do all their workouts, so they have like incredible abs. Funny. Doesn't sound funny, but it is funny. Rick and Morty's a good show.
What are you looking for? See you
But I
later.
can't summarize. Clearly.
Good day to you.
Right, I
You
think I'm
need
almost out
something?
of these work orders. Look at that. I haven't had so few work orders since I started this hustle. That's incredible. I'm almost done
See
with
you
them.
later.
Happy to see that. Is Rick and Morty on Disney Plus or Netflix? No, I don't think so. I think it's on, I'm not sure what they release it on. I think it's on Cartoon Network, Adult Swim. It's animated. It's pretty edgy. It's definitely not Disney level of like family friendly. If you got teenage kids, they could watch it, but like younger kids, probably not super appropriate. And it's even weird. They talk about a lot of weird topics that would be weird to watch with your family. Disney would not pick up Rick and Morty. Be funny if they tried to censor it, work it into the Disney universe. Oh, I love this heritage armor. The one reason I
I
would consider
supply
playing
only
a
the
Void Elf.
finest goods.
Heritage armor's slick.
See you around.
Slick. Getting close to the giveaway here. Oh, we gotta do the news too. I'm gonna do the news, then the giveaway.
Hey there.
Family Guy and American Dad are on Disney. Are they really? I would say Rick and Morty is a little more adult than either of those, though, too. A lot more. There's a lot of cursing and stuff and adult themes in Rick and Morty. A lot of the jokes in Rick and Morty are like, they go over my head anyways. I think a lot of them are like, if you get the reference, it's really obscure and really good, but if you don't, it's still funny, which is good writing. I think Archer did that for a long time too. The first seasons of Archer were really solid.
It's not ready yet.
But there were so many references that I wasn't even grasping. Then you learn about things regular throughout life, and then you're the jokes in those shows make
Step
a lot
on
more
up.
sense. Is it me? No.
Have a good one.
Everybody else gets all the references, I'm sure. How many seasons in Rick and Morty? I think they're on season 6. They just finished it. But just like all the other shows, the first few seasons are the best so far. The current season was good, don't get me wrong, but the first like 3 or 4 seasons were really good. Same thing with Archer. Archer's first seasons were hilarious. They have a strong cast of really good comedic actors. Ooh, we got
We'll
that
go
3
with
million
you,
gold to
hero.
spend. I don't know what to spend that
A warm
on.
welcome awaits us at Embari Village.
Loaded. I really need I need to find a calculator
I will go
for
with
the
you,
professions in
hero. A warm
Dragonflight
welcome
to
awaits
see,
us at Embari Village.
to kind of get an estimate on how to build the professions in Dragonflight in the most successful fashion. And then I'll be able to make my choice on
Safe
the...
travels.
It goes back to what we were talking about earlier, that I think the server-based sales are really going to be where your profit lands in the professions. So if there's professions that are global market sales, there's going to be so many people doing those. It's not worth it.
It's not ready yet.
Good day
So
to
I really
you.
need to do an analysis on the profitable items in the expansion, so that I have a good idea when the expansion launches. I'll probably do a video breakdown of that too, actually. Just share my thoughts on it, my expectations. Oh, last character. Nice. I'm watching Bob's Burgers currently. Bob's Burgers is good. Bob's Burgers has a lot of the same people that are in Archer. The main character, for example, H. John Benjamin, is the comedy guy. He does Bob and he does Archer. Archer?
I will burn you from the inside.
And then I think there's some other voice actors that have some synergy between those two. Bob's Burgers is pretty dry. Got some funny moments, but it's pretty dry. Oops.
It's not ready yet.
Incinerate them, minions!
Good day to you.
Oh, Jazz.
See you later.
Jazz was asking about EU versus NA, and if Jazz was able, Jazz's character is on EU servers, but the giveaway is coming out of the NA servers. How does that work with the EU people? You're not are you able to collect? Are you able to create characters on NA and on EU and have the gold work for both? I don't think it works that way, but that was a good question, and I'm not quite sure that how it works.
I can't use that item yet.
If Altaholic's here, I'm sure Alta would know.
How are you? Hello.
I think that's why the token price is different. Token price in EU is at 300k and the NA one's at 250. If you were able to buy it in NA, the NA price would be the same as EU. So logically, after I talk about it live, it doesn't make a lot of sense, but I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. In Dragonflight, first craft gives EXP. Maybe Blizzard is going to change it. People will exploit this. There's also an item once a week that will give you 1 level. So if you get that item, technically in 99 weeks, all your characters can be maxed out without crafting a single thing. All right, get ready for the giveaway. Oh, we gotta do the news first. Just kidding, we're doing the news. There's a bunch of news to talk about too. Alto says, nope, you can only interact with your region, which makes sense. And you can't create, if you were to create a character on NA when your mains are on EU, then you would have to pay for an NA subscription. I think that's the question. Dragonflight crafting gives you character experience? I didn't know that. What do I think about that? Is that good or bad? How much experience does it give? Like 10% of a bar? A whole bar? Couldn't be a whole bar. Couldn't even be 10%. It must be something small, like 1%. There's 100 levels for each profession, and if each character has 2 professions, and they're crafting, say, 50 items apiece, 100 crafts, to get 2 maxed out professions. I wonder how much character experience that equals. Interesting. All right, gotta talk about the news. We gotta do some giveaways. Do some gold. I saw Quest. Quest got in there. Quest got some comments out there. Appreciate that, dude. Activating the luck card. I think you got those comments in time too to be qualified. I guess this week we're doing November. Last week we did the Life at the Channel, so those will be active for the next Life at the Channel giveaway on the 4th. Look at that, we already got 60k gold still chilling in our bags for the next revenue review. I like it. Well, I saw someone get 60 to 66 in 30 minutes on PTR using this way. Just crafting. It's horrible. Gerard Robin San Juan. Whoa. That's a heck of a name, dude. I like it. Love the vids, man. Just found out your channel. Been making profit from Omen cards flipping since then. Dude, nice work, man. I'm happy to hear that. I'm real happy to hear that. Congratulations. I'm glad you're here. I really like to hear when people are making profit off of the same method. I know it was profitable for me. I know it's profitable to be out there to be done. But I know it's work too, and some people don't want to put in that work. So I appreciate that feedback, Gerard. Definitely Blizzard's going to nerf it. Yeah, if you're getting level 60 to 66 just from crafting, Blizzard won't let that fly. That won't hit live. So if I was going to continue crafting my BFA armors With the new Dragonfire mechanics, Dragonflight mechanic, giving me experience for crafting, I'd be level 70 after a time. Also, how do I get into PTR? I don't think you need to get into PTR anymore, man. We got the patch coming on Tuesday for evokers and stuff. Evokers, there's a dungeon, there's Drakthir. There's a bunch of stuff to do. The pre-patch event is coming on Tuesday. Dragonflight crafts only. But even then, they're not going to let you get to level 66 just from crafting. I would be surprised if they let you level at all from crafting. That doesn't sound Blizzard style. But in the same vein, neither is getting experience from mission tables. So maybe they will let it slide. That'd be tight. Yep. Let's get to this news. Good. I'm gonna fall way behind on chat when we're talking about news. More pages. You can change professions and keep crafting easy leveling. At the beginning of Dragonflight, it's gonna cost a lot. It's gonna be expensive for sure. All these new game mechanics, are they gonna be applicable game wide or just Dragonflight? Probably just for Dragonflight. Stuff like that, where it's like content they want you to buy the expansion, so they make it applicable to the expansion. Business moves, you know? Start at the back and move to the front. Do that. I think that better. That way I'll for sure hit all these articles. I opened up all these articles in their own tabs. It's too many articles. I'm just gonna scroll through it. Put the sniper on. The sniper tells us. Sniper scans. Pew, 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 pew. Yeah, man. Been flipping it since Draenor days, but I forgot about it. Excited for the Dragonflight. Once saw some cards around 10k and 28k. Yeah. It's a good point, Gerard. Those cards make me a little bit nervous. Those cards give me a little bit of hesitation, thinking that maybe they nerf the cards of Omens to make the new cards more valuable. But time will tell. We'll see. I am excited for new cards of Omens, but they're cards of Mysterious Fortunes. It should be good. And eventually, I think we'll be in a situation where we're flipping cards of Omens and cards of Mysterious Fortune, which I'm all for. Give us more profit. I'm in. I always appreciate that. Ugh. You get some stretch game going here. Too old for this, man. Sitting in this computer chair. What do we got? 2.5 hours streaming? Pretty good. Pretty good. When I buy the expansion, will I be able to do the action combat game wide? Yeah, should be able to. What is going on with this filter? This filter is all jacked up. What is going on? Not hanging off yet. Okay. Oh, that's getting loose. Just moving it around too much. Let's talk about the news. How do I not remember where I was? Terrible. Just looked at this like 2 hours ago. New cards of lesser fortunes. That doesn't sound good. Oh, and if I don't, then it's tab target? No, those combat changes will be game-wide, Jazz. You'll be able to do the new targeting and stuff through the whole game. That won't be expansion. Won't be. Yeah. Alcoholic does. It was this. We're gonna take a look at the news, and we're gonna start with this financial call, the third quarter financial call that they had. This is always good to kind of gauge the life of the company and see how the company's doing. They give some hints and things on new projects that are coming out too. It's always pretty good to take a look. Kotick says we're doing good. Bobby Kotick, Big Bobby. So finance stuff. They are doing good. It boils down to they're making profit. They're making profit over. They're not making losses. They're out of the red and they're back into the black. They've done, cuts and released new content. In our world, in the Blizzard world, they got Diablo Immortal. They got Diablo 4 coming out soon. They got Dragonflight coming out in Q4 of this year, which is incredible. Often those release dates correspond with financial deadlines. And they want to put it into quarters where they need their revenues to get a little boost. They need a little bump. And Blizzard Entertainment, we got 31 million monthly active users, which is wonderful, right? It's up from 27. Incredible. Whenever there's an increase in active users, it's really good. Sometimes they blur the lines of what a MAU is, monthly active user, but it doesn't matter. That is a good measurement to use. Let's not split hairs on that. So we're up 5 million, out of 31 million, out of 25 million, that's up 25%. So that's a significant increase. 20%, excuse me. But let's keep it in perspective with the other pieces of Activision. So Activision includes Blizzard. It also includes Call of Duty franchise, which has 97 million. Activision Blizzard also includes King, which is Candy Crush. And if there's any people in here, listen, Candy Crush crushes, okay? I know a lot of women who spend a lot of time on Candy Crush, and they have 240 million active users. So Blizzard with 31, it's good. but in perspective with the entire company, let's focus on what's making them the major bucks, right? So this is why Blizzard kind of gets not a lot of limelight, because it is kind of the least amount of impact to the company as a whole. So keep that in perspective. 20% increase on Blizzard side, which is incredible. Let's just focus on that for now. It's good. What else we got? Blizzard tanks and solo shuffle. No plans to exclude tanks. They're treating tanks as DPS. Reading that made me want to do Prot Paladin. Prot Paladin PvP is so much fun. So I'm highly considering that. We're going to do this all the way backwards to current. There's a lot of class tweaking taking place right now. I wouldn't even worry about it until it launches, until the release candidate patch notes come out, and then you'll see what's going on with your class, specifically the one you want to look at. All these other class tunings, don't worry about it. Little stuff here and there. DPS rankings, those are going to change so dramatically, don't worry about it. Diablo Immortal. Moving on. Class tunings, same thing. Class tunings, you see this over and over and over in these notes. Hot fixes, might have something spicy in there. Just kidding, more class changes. Class changes, class changes. Mr. Pandaria time walking. Mr. Pandaria time walking is pretty good. If you don't have Panthers, this is the best time to get it because your rep gains will be increased as you're turning into eggs and things when you're farming the eggs. And Panther mounts sell on the auction house, and you need reputation for them. So time walking is a good time to get that extra reputation. World of Warcraft Classic category added to Twitch, now removed. There you go, but then you don't go.
I can't attack that target.
Wow, that's really cheap compared to the normal price. I don't know what all this stuff is. I don't care. Back to the news. Fun things to do in Dragonflight. Spa day? Pass. New trailer. So this is the Twitch drops that I think Alto was talking about. You definitely want to get these Twitch drops on as Alto and Quest. On the 15th to the 18th, tune into Twitch, tune into somebody with drops on. You'll get a kite toy. Kite. But the 28th through the December 1st, you do get a mount. This mount. This mount was 3,000 gold or $3,000. One of the two. I don't know. It was a TCG card, and now it's not. Now it's free. So make sure you get it. This says gift eligible channels 2 subs to Ichabod, or an Ichabod pet. Oh, you're gifting the channel 2 subs and you get a pet. That is tight. That's cool. I like that a lot. Then we got this perpetual purple firework. Cool. This is basically free stuff. Everybody likes free stuff. Let's get it. Do Twitch. Forbidden Reach is coming out in what do we got? 2 days now. This is the Evoker. The Evoker is going to be fun. It's a ranged caster that heals. I like it. Look at all these horns. Dude. Why can't we get this kind of customization on all the characters? I just don't get it. It can't be that much development time that I don't know. Anyways, looks very cool. It's going to be fun creating this character. It's going to be fun making them and having a good time with that. Mythic Plus tuning, gonna happen. Class tuning. Mythic Plus. Divine Kiss. Cool. Transform into a mount Dragonfly. But that does sound cool, actually. You transform into the mount, but you can't carry anyone. Yeah, I don't see a saddle on those wings. I'm still hoping that the Vial of the Sands, it's a dragon. I'm hoping that you're going to be able to use that dragon and use the upgrades for Dragonflight on them. We'll see. Dragonflight pre-patch hotfixes? Just kidding, more class changes. Those are real big traps, man. Engineering previews. So this is interesting. In Dragonflight, in engineering for Dragonflight, everybody's going to be able to use the wormhole generator. It's just going to be a random location that they go to. So engineers specifically, when they use the wormhole generator, will go to, they'll be able to call the location that they want to go to. So wormhole generators are historically very good items. Dragonflight, still a very good item. Even if you're not an engineer, you might want to use that generator to get to the right zone. Save yourself a Hearthstone. Pretty good. Better now than it was in the past, for sure. Here's more controller support. We've been talking about a lot of controller support today. Now you're going to be able to fish, and you don't have to click on the bobber. You're going to be able to hit an action key to pick up that fish. So that chair and that controller, we're going to do some fishing. It's a good way to just chill out and get some gains. Got a launch cinematic coming out. Should be good. 9 a.m. PST. Phase 2 update notes. This is a juicy one. This is a juicy one. So it goes into all of the Drakthir stuff. Goes into the new zone, the Forbidden Reach. Should be cool. We'll be able to play that on Tuesday. 2 days from now. The end-to-game event, the Primal Storms, we'll be able to farm that for some experience and some drops. Gonna be good. Got a dungeon popping out. You wanna do some dungeon games? Do it. Couple of class changes, things like that. The big piece, more class tunings. This stuff is important for your class. We just can't cover them all. I did cover the warrior. We're looking real good. Looking real. I'm happy with that. Plenty of changes for there. Really the bottom line, what's coming out is the pre-patch events and the new race and class. Those are big. Those are huge. And these events will give you a ton of resources and experience. So I'm going to be doing some leveling. I'm going to take a bunch of my characters from 40 all the way to 60. I'm going to get them ready. Because I think I'm going to go pretty hard on Dragonflight. We'll see. Dampening healing changes coming in pre-expansion pack. New macro for conditional known talents. This is important too. We need to understand that, like Simcraft, all of the raid bots and the simming that would take place to tell us what is the best build, they've actually come out on the record and said we can't really support all the options that they put in the game now. So there's too many variables in the talent trees now for them to give you a result on which is just the hardline best DPS for your build and spec, which is good. We need agency, and we need to be able to build our own specs the way we see fit. And the fact that Blizzard added so many different talents made it so that the Sims just have a hard time keeping up, which is good. And what this does is it tells you a macro, hey, do I have this skill or do I not have this skill? And it'll result for you. So that way you're not writing macros for skills that you're talenting, you're specking out of and specking into over and over. It's good. That'll become more clear when we get into those talent trees and really start fine-tuning them and going for after things that we want. Class tuning, more and more. Mythic Plus tuning, more and more. Hotfixes, guess what those are? Class tuning. These legacy chapters are pretty cool. Go ahead and watch those videos. Don't sleep on those. Blizzard is known for their cinematics. Their cinematics team is always really strong. A little bit of Drakthir testing. Good deal. Got the Winds of Wisdom experience buff is expiring soon on Tuesday. So if you want to get some last minute leveling in, focus on your characters that are level 1 to 40. And, you know, you collect extra 50% experience, which is a lot. It's a lot. If I had characters that I wanted to level, this is how I'd be doing it. I'd be going through Spires of Iraq and Warlords of Draenor. I'd do a couple dungeons here and there. And you're just collecting a ton of experience. And then let them chill out, level 40. And then after Tuesday, the experience required to level after level 40 is going way down. And that's when to just focus on those characters. Class tunings, cooking, free patch hotfixes. Let's see what this is. More class tuning. They got you. They got me every time. Look at this. Oh, it's not the gladiator mount. It's the hero mount. What is this? The Gloria. Oh no, it's the Gloria the Raider. Listen, I want this battle snail. I want the battle snail. I haven't wanted a mount this bad in the very long time. Snails going to war? Made of molten? I'm in. I want it. Shellac. It's so good. It's so good. Oh, I'm excited. I am actually going to plan to try to get this thing. And then I'm going to ride it around everywhere. And Artisan's Metal. Artisan's Metal is important. Artisan's Metal is going to be the key to doing a lot of the crafting. And you're going to get it from like a weekly event, weekly quests and things. And it's going to be account bound, I believe. Big changes to passive gold making. Your mission tables in Shadowlands are going to fall off on gold making, which is fine. Good. In the expansion, they take that down every time. They nerf the gold making from the previous expansion's mission table because they want you to play the new stuff. They want you to play the new stuff. Look at this. Wow, that's big. That's a big character EXP difference, right, between those. And the chromie time is going all the way to 60, which is unbelievable. That means the mission tables are going to send us rewards of EXP missions up to 60. Guess who's going to do that? Probably only like 43 of my characters will level up to 60 just from mission tables. Do it. Both Army and Artisan's Metal. This is probably good information to be learning about. The Artisan's Metal is going to be important for crafting and important for gold making. So I'll probably end up going through these videos and watching this at more length when I have more time. Because I want to know all this. And this is a good summary for it. Best professions. Everybody's got their opinions on the best profession. I think what it boils down to is all of them are useful and all of them are good. So don't get hung up on which one's better than which one and which is best and which is worst. Just play what you want and have fun with it. That's it. That wraps up the news. A lot of class tuning. It's going to be a lot of tweaking, a lot of class tuning, a lot of Mythic Plus stuff until the launch. And just hang out with it. Just ride the wave and let it go. And we'll get to a point where the game will get released and then we can get focused on really what has changed and what hasn't changed and where the classes are at. Ultimately, we got Drakthir coming out on Tuesday. We got the EXP from 40 to 60 getting really significantly reduced. So that'll be a good time to level that. And we got the expansion coming out in a couple of weeks here. Unbelievable. 2 weeks. Let's do it. Let's go. That's pretty much everything. That's pretty much everything for now. Let's take a look. Let's catch up on some of these comments. I bought Sensor and Alto again. I was farming in the Broken Isles a couple days ago, got 9k gold over 4 hours. Doesn't seem significant, but raw gold, clean gold. Yeah, it's a lot of, that's a lot of time to spend. I prefer the approach with the garrisons, where you spend those 4 hours on leveling up a character to 35, and then you collect gold on that after a couple of months. That 9k gold. Like, if you consider that 9k gold today, or 9k gold in 3 months, and then in 4 and 5 and 6 and forever after that, that's why I moved into the garrisons and into the auction house, is because those are permanent gold gains instead of having to spend 4 hours every time I wanted that 9k. You spend that time on the front end, and then you just draw on it forever after that. WoW on Unreal Engine 5, when? I know. I know. I saw that video on it. It looks pretty good. I thought it was going to be silly, but it looks pretty good. Looking forward to Diablo 4. Me too, brother. I'm going to be shifting probably some Saturday video content on Diablo 4 news, because Diablo 4 is highly interesting to me. So Saturday will probably be like Diablo and StarCraft related. You crush candies all the time, Jazz? You crushing those candies? What they do to you, man? What they do to you? That TCG was $3,000 at one time for the Fell Dragon mount. Who's paying that, Quest? I don't know who's paying these things. Who pays $3,000 gold? $3,000? I wouldn't even pay 3,000 gold for it. The mount is not incredible. It's wholly forgettable. Okay, rant over. Rainbow characters. I don't know what that means, but I get it. They're talking about the dragons? They do have rainbow colors. Wormhole generators, please don't take me to GM Island. The wormhole generator. GM Island, I remember seeing videos and stuff on it. I mean, it's cool because it's like the developer place, but it's not like you get like rains of gold. Like raining gold skies. Will they increase the gold cap from 99.9? Listen, bro. From 10 million to more than that? Maybe. Quest pointed out that they're increasing the stack size from 200 to 1,000, which is a significant increase. We're going to be able to hold a lot more inventory. When is Diablo 4 open beta? I don't know. I'm hoping soon. I want to play some Diablo 4 big time. Big time. But I don't want to be silenced by an NDA. I don't know. Yeah, can you stream Diablo 4 open beta? Open, right? You'll be able to stream it. Some Diablo 4 streams going? Be tight. 200 to 1,000 each stack. So, not bag based, it's stack based. Like your bag won't have 200 slots. Each stack of an item will be able to hold like 1,000 of those items. So right now, for example, we can only hold 200, or in the expansion it's going to be 1,000 in this one slot. It's a big change for sure. Oh, cat thinks it's cat time. Every time it's cat time. Right. I think we need to give away some gold. What do you say? What do you say? currently have 148 slots. That's 170,000 materials. Massive gold. Good, man.
Yeah.
170,000 gold is a lot of gold. Get these reposted. We're gonna do the giveaway.
I got the giveaway ready.
Do I? No, I don't. I need to download the videos for November. We're in November now. So the way the giveaway works is the first Sunday of the month, we take all the videos of the lifetime of the channel and we choose one at random and we choose a condom at random. A what? Let's rewind that. The way the giveaway works is the first Sunday of the month, Sunday, 1 p.m. PST, we take a random video for the lifetime of the channel, and we take a random comment on that video, and they win a token worth of gold. Easy peasy. So if you commented on everything back in September, in October, in July, you know, next month in December, you could win. Or January next year, you could win on one of those comments. It's very cool. I like that feature of it, and I'm gonna keep doing that until I can't do this anymore. So your comments will always be valuable to some extent, and you'll always be in the pool to win on that first Sunday. And then the following Sundays in the month are specifically for that month. So last week's giveaway, we gave away a token worth of gold based off of a comment on the fit video, number 5, very early. And then this week we'll give a token worth of gold to a comment from a video of November only. Next week will be November only. The 27th, it'll be November only. Then the 4th, December 4th, it'll be all of the videos on the channel. So that's how that goes. Most of the folks here, you guys get it. We do this every week, so those rules have not changed since the inception. That's how we go. So, what I need to do is I need to download... Uh-oh. Don't do that. Did I just interrupt the stream? Super awkward. I need to download the videos. Easy peasy. Dude, seriously, if the stack size increases fam-wide, I'm going to make absolute bank. Game-wide. Well, it's not going to increase your 200 stacks to 1,000. I mean, you're going to be able to hold that many items in one stack, but it's not going to say, if you had 200, now you get 1,000. I see what you're doing. You're trying to make gains off of just coding. Coding gains. All right, here we go. Gotta copy this sheet into my master sheet. Do a little formatting. What I need to do is set up the schedule for November. Everything takes time. I gotta focus on that Streamlabs now. Oh yeah. Let's just stream this. Stream this formatting real quick. How many videos we got this month? We got a bunch of those short videos. "13 videos. Easy. Random number generator. It's simple. We just do 1 to 13. Easy. So the 999 stack is Dragonflight bags only. Then I'll need to invest in some Dragonflight bags. Jazz, I don't know what you're saying anymore, bro. You're going to be able to stack more materials in a single slot of your bag. It will be all bags. So what I'm trying to say is that, like, this stack of 200 is maximum right now. So in Dragonflight, this stack will be 1,000. You'll be able to stock 1,000 into this stack, but that doesn't take the 200 and turn it into 1,000. It's not going to adjust your inventory. It's covered up. It's covered up by this window. This stack, one individual slot will be able to hold 1,000 items. It will not change the quantity of items that are in your stacks, because then you could just put one in each one of these slots and have Dragonflight just grant you hundreds of thousands of items. That's not how they'll do it. So there's no cheating this system. It just means you're going to be able to put more inventory into a smaller bag slot space. You're going to have a smaller footprint for a higher quantity. That's how I expect it to be, at least. All right. So it will be all bags game wide. Yeah, it's not based on the bag, it's based on the slot spot. So it'll be like your guild bank, your regular bank, your bags. That slot will now be able to hold more. Okay, good. Cool. We're on the same page. That's what you're talking about the whole time. I just didn't understand, sorry. Justin's explaining it here. It's like if you had a Ziploc bag and you put 10 grapes instead of having a Ziploc bag, have a grocery bag, and you fit 1,000 grapes. What? I'm going to use his example, but I'm going to adjust it. I'm going to say you get a Ziploc bag. Right now you can put 200 grapes in there. And then in Dragonflight, you're going to have the same Ziploc bag, but you're going to be able to put 1,000 grapes in there. Pretty funny. That's pretty good. I appreciate that assist. All right. I'm going to need bigger bags. No, you don't need bigger bags. Your same Ziploc bag will just be able to hold more. You don't need bigger bags, brother. In fact, you might need less large bags because the bags you have will go further. All right, random number generator. We got 13 videos. 13 videos, 13 days? I like it. Generate the number. Number 7. Video number 7. Oh. Wait, I think that's a short video. Short videos don't count. The comment picker will not accept a short video. So we might have to repick. See how this goes. Pull up the video real quick, make sure that that is still the case. All right, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Minimize that. How'd I minimize that? Exactly what I needed. 50% experience boost to alt leveling. Yeah, that's a short video. Unfortunate. Let's see if the comment selector will take it. Nope. Got the red box. The red box of rejection. Better, bro. Alright, we repick. Come on, dude. Random 7? Random 7? Don't give me another 7, dude. 10. Alright, what's 10? That looks like another short to me. That's another short. This is what happens when I release too many shorts. Alright, 4. What do we got on 4? That's not a short. I believe that's a stream. That's last week's stream. The winner of this week's giveaway will be last week's stream attendees. I like it. Let's take a look at it. It's the live video. How many comments we got? 3 comments. You folks that commented, you got a 1 in 3 chance. That's a 33% chance of winning this gold. That is good odds. I don't know why more people aren't just dropping comments, but I don't mind it. I'm just gonna give away the gold. Filters duplicate names because we can't have one person do a bunch of posts. It is what it is. You can't have a bunch of posts, and you get 1 chance per stream, per video. Excluding comments after this morning. So everything from Saturday prior. And what do we got? Raffle options. Start it, pick it, win it. No! It shows a sex bot. This is the first. I need some feedback. What do we do if it chooses a sex bot? I'm not sure what to do here. I'm not sure what to do here. There's no way that the sex bot collects the gold. What if it does, though? What if it's somebody that actually was interested in the gold? I don't know what to do here. I think I should just let it ride like a natural winner. Or do I choose another winner on the same video? Oh man, this is rough. Re-roll it? A win is a win, man? I kind of agree with that. Re-roll the video? Exclude him in the roll between the two? I don't know. I kind of feel like a win is a win. What this means is if they don't collect by next Sunday, that I just give away the gold to everybody that shows up on Sunday, to anybody that shows up on Sunday. Which I like that result too, right? Then all of a sudden it's like, well, all you gotta do is show up and you're in the drawing. Or do I re-roll it? I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with that. I think that is fair. I think I should just let it slide. Let it ride. I think the real picking on the video, excluding the sex bot. I feel like you have a dog in this fight. What are the comments on this video? Let me look. If you're on that video, I'm gonna be real suspicious of your opinion. Your opinion might be tainted with bias. It is tainted with bias. You're one of 2 people. Oh, how do I feel about that? How do I feel about that? I'm not sure how I feel about that. I think Alto has the most unbiased opinion here. Because Alto doesn't have an interest, so he doesn't have a dog in that fight. Where I would, Justin would, and so does Quest, because Quest is the other half of that. I'm on every single one of your videos except for one of them, apparently. I know you are. I appreciate that. You're... That's the move. That's what I would do if I was in your shoes. So, it's a good word. Good work. Who else is in this chat? Jazz, are you still here? What do you think? I'm gonna leave it up to the people. Okay, so Alto has got censored stuff. Yep, contact the sex SWAT. Imagine if the sex bot responded. He puts up a pretty convincing point. Put the work in. He does have a dog in the fight because he'll show up to next week's stream. Alto is on EU. Alto, I don't think, would collect. Same thing with Jazz. Jazz is also on EU. I don't think he would collect either. I think don't give the gold to a machine. I think the options here, Jazz, are to re-roll on the same video and select one of the other 2 commenters, or to go with the rules of the giveaway and respond to this winner, and then if they don't collect it, give away the gold to the people in the stream next week. Tech spots have feelings too, man. It's a good point. It's a good point. Alcoholics making a lot of sense here. I could just make a roll, a random roll. As much as I just want to give the gold away to Justin, I don't know. I don't think that's fair. This is a conundrum. That is better because I'll be there next week too. Oh, he's... I bet you won't be able to collect because you're EU. I think you're gonna have a problem with that. But then you could just give it away to whomever. We have had that situation. We've had that situation where the winner just decided who to give it to. Move the goal to the next stream. Well, shucks. I know, dude. I wish it was simpler from the EU to the NA. You got a valid point, man. It's rough being in the EU when a lot of like the video recorders are NA. But that doesn't mean you'd lose, because you're in the giveaway, so you can win the giveaway and then you can determine what to do with your winning. Which I think is cool too. It's just different. You won't be able to cash in as well as an NA user. I think I'm gonna let it ride. What if the sex bot responds, right? That could be a whole video series about my conversations with this random sex bot for winning a reward. Alright. I'm making the call. This is the official winner for the day, and I will respond to their message, and we'll see where that goes. These giveaways are supposed to be simple. They're supposed to be easy. They should not have these issues. Alright. So I will and win. I'll do the same and move the goal to the next stream. Yeah. Makes sense. Because whoever wins can kind of decide what they want to do with their winnings if they can't collect. It was like when we had another video where somebody won and they were unable to collect, so they just kind of gave it away to people that were in stream. That makes sense to me. I think that that's fair because they won, so they can determine where the win goes. Ugh, what a weird situation to be in here. Maybe YouTube needs to figure out these whole sex bot problems. I guess. I don't know. This is very confusing and complicated. It shouldn't have been. Sorry, Justin. You still have a very strong chance of winning next week as well. What else we got on the schedule? Wow, a bot one. That's right, Quest. There was 3 comments, dude, in a bot one. I prefer one of the other comments have won. Why is the sex bot in the drawing? Because the drawing doesn't discriminate who makes the comments. The drawing just pulls a random comment. Like if you go to that video, you won't even see that comment because I don't know, banned it and removed it. But the comment picker pulls the background data. It's a good point. If it becomes a problem, a more consistent problem, then I might have to make a change. You can make the winner subs only. Yeah, I like that idea as well. I just haven't looked into it yet. The bot will be in Goldshire tonight. Yeah, what if that bot like we strike up a friendship and I become friends with some random YouTube sex bot worker, giving them gold, just making it rain on them. Dance in Goldshire bot. Oh, that's funny. It's so silly. It's so silly to have this problem. I guess it could have been worse too. The name could have been far more intrusive. Maybe I should go see what their hot photo is. Oh, too funny. Too funny. It is what it is. It's an awkward position to be in. But that's the way it goes. The bot is the female 9-old with the long hair. Yeah, that's right. The first world problem. Yeah, it is. It is, man. What are you gonna do? Sometimes the bots win. It's a sign of the future right there. Sometimes the bots win. I don't see the photo because viruses. Oh no, don't go to it, dude. You can't click on it. I don't trust it either. I wouldn't go to it. It's 2 goats and an ice cream. Listen, Quest. Goats are pretty cool. When it comes down to it, goats are hilarious. Llamas are hilarious. Alpacas are hilarious. You know, screaming goats. Have you seen the YouTube videos on screaming goats where they get scared and they seize up and then they fall over? Oh, those are the fainting goats. Those aren't even the screaming goats. And there's a whole other goat that just screams, right? Just calls out for his friends. Hey! Hey! Goats are good creatures. I would watch. I mean, I guess your implication on 2 goats in a nice 2 goats, 1 cup is not something I'd want to watch. But if it was 2 goats and just eating some ice cream, I'd be okay with that. Thor Love and Thunder has some screaming goats in it. See what I mean? They stole that. I've been a fan of screaming goats since like before YouTube. I remember the early days of YouTube. Remember that goat video? I wonder if I could even show that. I probably can't show that. Can I? I'm not gonna risk it. I remember there's a screaming goat video that I used to crack up on that was just a compilation of screaming goats, but they would play Taylor Swift's one of Taylor Swift's songs, and at some point she screams in the song and it sounds just like a goat, and it would just cut to all these different screaming goats. Hilarious. Taylor Swift screaming goats. Check it out. I highly recommend it. The goat screaming is the town crier. Yeah, that's tight. I'm into that. There's actually a movie called Goats. It's hilarious. It's got what is that guy's name who played Mulder on X-Files? David Duchovny. David Duchovny's in it. And this other female. What is that actress' name? I don't know. Goats. Oh. Guess that's just gonna take me to the photos. This movie? It's a sleeper, man. It's got some real hilarious moments in it. This lady. What is her name? Must be Vera Farmiga. It's funny. So, goat, I'm in. Doesn't take much to make me happy. You can change your name to a sex bot, then get the gold, and get banned from the channel. Yeah, work around to collecting gold. Brutal. I'm on to you. Don't do it. Alright, I think I gotta wrap up the stream. I need to learn about multi-streaming, and I need to try to get Twitch online in 2 days. I can do that. So, had a good time. Good stream. Quest, always a pleasure, sir. Alcoholic, always a pleasure. Jazz, I'm glad you could make it. Very pleasure. Got some new folks that showed up. That was cool. We got negative, positive guy showed up. That was cool. And we got Gerard Robin San Juan. Excellent name. Yeah, it was a fun stream. 1 p.m. PST every Sunday. We're giving away the gold. We're talking about the news. We're talking about making gold. And we're having a good time. You know what we need to do is link Discord. I could just make the command now, though. Command Discord. Come on, Nightbot. You can do this. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. There it is. Hit him with the Discord. Yeah, had a good time. Thanks again, guys. I appreciate it. And we'll be doing another stream next Saturday and next Sunday. Saturday's other games. Nobody likes those games except me. So that's why I drink alcohol and play games. But Sunday, 1 p.m. PST, we give away the gold. We talk Warcraft. Sexbot, I'll be looking for you in the comments, and we'll see if you collect the gold or we strike up a Goldshire conversation. Should be interesting. This is Just to Do Gaming. Get out of here. Catch you guys on the next one. Have a good night. And.